There's been a second night of violence involving some students at the University of California's Santa Barbara campus. Jed Duval reports.
For most of the hours of the night, the mob was in control. One casualty was a police car. Police had made one sortie into the troubled area. It was a futile assault. 75 officers were confronted by as many as 2,000, and scores of them aimed their rocks well. Police tried tear gas. It merely blew away. The crowd remained in control. The night before, the crowd had broken all the windows in a branch of the Bank of America. This time, they returned to the modern, handsome, $250,000 building and set it afire. Some in the group tried to put it out and succeeded temporarily, but the blaze was restarted and destroyed the building. Fearing the worst, bank authorities had locked money and important records in the vault, where they survived. In the later hours of the morning, police moved up in force. More than 30 persons were arrested. All night there was talk of causes. The cause most often mentioned was the conviction of the Chicago Seven. But students deny a direct connection between the disturbance and the speech on the Santa Barbara campus a few hours earlier by William Kunstler, chief defense attorney at the Chicago trial.
I've never thought that breaking of windows and sporadic picayune violence is a good tactic. But on the other hand, I cannot bring myself to become bitter and condemn young people who engage in it.
The rampage followed the speech, but many of the students feel the way Brian Doherty summarized it this morning.
William Kunstler was just somebody who happened to be here yesterday. I don't think anything really involves him. He just happens to be a part of the Chicago trial, which I think the trial is an important aspect in what happened. But
is the trial the only motive for this?
Oh, by no means. It's everything, really.
Why specifically the Bank of America? Because it was the best-looking building, it was the newest, or why?
No, I don't think so. I think it's sort of a symbol, maybe. Around here, it's been brought up off and on as part of the agribusiness and American imperialism thing, and I imagine they do a lot of business with the government. And, well, it was an isolated building, too, for one thing.
Louis Lundborg, chairman of this, the world's largest bank, said, "We are outraged by the wanton destruction. We are proud to be a symbol of the establishment." He said the bank would pursue the young people in civil court for damages. Governor Ronald Reagan flew to Santa Barbara today after local officials asked for National Guard troops. Meanwhile, police and young people both have been on the street all day. There is no guarantee there won't be more trouble tonight. Jed Duval, CBS News, Santa Barbara.